Okay, so it's a long day. Did the 5K. Wearing the shirt. There you go. Yeah. Did I run the whole thing? No, I did not. It was hilly. It had a lot of hills, and after about mile and a half, and I was walking a lot, not running a lot, I decided I'd walk up hills and run down the hill because, oh my God. But I did start the race out on a run, and I finished it running. So, yay. But yeah, I finished it. It was a hell. I did it in just a little over 51 minutes. Not impressive, but okay. But it's a starting point. That's how I'm going to see it. It's a starting point. And so, goal for this year is to get to a point where I can run the full 5K and also improve my time. Anyway, so yeah, that's my goal for running. And actually, there's a challenge on None to Run. It's a free challenge starting January 8th. There's a downloadable thing, I don't know, to kind of help you with your running and get kind of, yeah. So I signed up for that, okay? But what other goals do I have? You can see that my weight was up. Posted on my Instagram, up 3 pounds from the beginning of December. Not the goal I had set for myself, but I'm still like 20, almost 20 pounds down from the beginning of the year. And I actually reached the 160s. I can't remember. Was it May? I don't remember. I'd have to look. But I've kind of just stayed there and fluctuated. So it's not going back up. And that's good. So I need to work on that. I would like to hit 148. That would put me at a total of 100 pounds lost. And then I'll have to decide if I want to go lower, if my body would want to go lower, kind of thing. So how am I going to do that? Some goals for the year. The broad goal is to eat healthier. Okay, how am I going to do that? I really do have to look at my intake of like fiber, protein, sodium, carbs, and fat, and kind of hit the recommended daily allowances on those. Women is lower on fiber than men. I did not know that. And try and keep my sodium down and my carbs down and my fat down because it doesn't do me any good. And slowly work towards more whole foods and less processed food. It's not going to be perfect. Reduce my caffeine intake. I do drink quite a few sodas. Not as much as I used to, but I do drink a lot of coffee. So too much caffeine, I think. And to try and balance it out, look at possible supplements, especially if, I seem deficient as I slowly move towards the whole foods, and maybe the foods themselves will give me what I need. But to make the switch, like, I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's one of the problems people have when they make goals. And better water intake, because I do suck at it. I don't like drinking water. It's gross. Water's gross. So how am I going to do some of this? I have not put a meal plan together. Tomorrow's tacos. It's Tuesday. Okay. So how can I make like the taco dinner healthier for me, at least? And that's what I'm going to be doing, is looking at the meals I normally make and seeing how I can make those healthier, not just, at least for me, maybe for everybody else, and just work through that. And it's going to be a process, which sucks, but because you're going to try things and you're going to be like, wow, that was really gross, and nobody will eat it. You got to rethink it. So that's the thing. You know, people make all these resolutions for January and they fail them. Why? Because they want it just boom, 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 instant. It's like, I should be perfect day one. It's like, it's not going to happen. What you're doing is developing better habits. Habits take time. And sometimes you're not fully prepared because you don't really know what it is you need to do to cultivate this better habit. If you told me it's like, okay, you know, more fiber, more protein, make sure I hit those, less sodium. I couldn't go grocery shopping tomorrow and get the foods I need to hit those. I mean, it would take a lot of work. So it's going to take time making the adjustments, probably at least a month or so of just slowly, and then changing up recipes and trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't. And yeah, it's not instant. It's like the whole thing with like the running. Yeah, I did sign up for the 5K on the 20th of December. Had I been running? No. Did I run before the 5K? One time. That does not mean I'm going to be able to run a 5K. I can do the best I can, but to run a 5K, you have to start somewhere, start slowly, build up to the point where then after like 8 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, you actually have the stamina and the ability to run for a full, 3 miles. Okay, that's how it is. So that's just what I'm going to be doing, focusing on for health wise. That's lots of sorry. I'm sore. I'm tired. I want to record this because once my head hits the pillow, there's no guarantee, if it's 7 o'clock when that happens, that's when I go to bed because I am tired. So that's about it. So that's my goals for January. I'll talk more about setting goals or whatever later. Again, tired, and I will elaborate on some of the actions that I'm going to be taking more so as I'm working towards them. Figuring out, what do I really need to do to incorporate, to hit, the goals I'm setting for myself. So anyway, that's it. Just a short video, check in. I did the 5K and I weighed in, did not hit that goal, but that's okay. Set a new weight loss goal and try to do better this upcoming year. All right? Thanks. Bye.